Hello, friends. It is this time of year again. March has come around, so March Madness is starting up, and we have the first four games today and tomorrow. And I'm going to be giving you a rundown of what the games are and what they're going to look like. So, tonight in Dayton, we have St. Francis against Alabama State, and they will take on one of the one seeds. I can't remember who exactly. And then we have North Carolina and San Diego State. So my times are a little messed up because I'm in Spain, so it's 6 hours ahead here. So I don't know what time they're starting over in Ohio. But St. Francis and Alabama State, don't know how many people are going to be tuned into that, so I'm not going to worry about that a whole lot. But then we have North Carolina and San Diego State, which is an interesting matchup because I know I did, and I think a lot of people did not expect North Carolina to make the tournament. So here they are. They get a chance to make it in there if they can take down the Aztecs. And if I look at this, seems like North Carolina, they've had an interesting year. Only 1-12 against Quad 1, which is not great. And there were a lot of teams that should have made it over them. They went 22-13, and they finished fourth in the ACC, which is a pretty weak conference. So not too impressive. But definitely West Virginia, Indiana, teams like that I could have seen making it over them. San Diego State, I don't think many people paid much attention to them, especially since, the Mountain West and really the only teams were there, like New Mexico and I guess Colorado State. So they made the national championship 2 years ago and lost to UConn. Clearly don't have the same team they did. So who knows? I don't know a lot about them. I know they had a decent year, but not the best. So that'll be an interesting matchup. I hope that San Diego State wins because I don't think North Carolina deserved to make it in the tournament. So that's that. And then Wednesday, we have some better matchups. American against Mount St. Mary's. Again, 16-seed game. Don't know how many people will be tuned into that. But then we have Xavier against Texas, which will be, I think, one of the best games out of these first four. So we have Xavier and Texas fighting for an 11 seed, and I believe they play Illinois, the winner. So I think a lot of people were surprised that Texas made it as well. I certainly was. I think getting past A&M in the second round, of the SEC tournament gave them a little boost, and that's probably what got them in the tournament. Xavier, they've had quite the interesting year in the Big East. They finished fourth, so I believe you had Creighton, St. John's, I believe it was Marquette over them. So, I don't think they made the tournament last year, so they're an interesting team for sure. They went 21-11. I really only paid attention to the top Big East teams, so I don't know how they did. I think they had a couple good quality wins. I think they took down UConn. I think they came close to beating St. John's, so I don't know how good they are. Now, Texas, they're a good team. I think they're very underrated, especially with Trey Johnson averaging 20 points per game as a freshman. That is hard to do. They finished 13th in the SEC, but it's a tough conference. They went 19-15, so I think they'll win the game, but Xavier's a good team, so it's hard to tell. So that is the first four. My predictions are Texas over Xavier, American over Mount St. Mary's. I think North Carolina is going to beat San Diego State, but I hope San Diego State wins. And Alabama State over St. Francis. So I think it'll be an interesting couple games. And then on Thursday, we finally get to the first round, which I'm very excited for. There's some interesting games that day. Sleepers against Cinderella teams, BYU and VCU. That'll be a great game. I think Kansas and Arkansas will be interesting. You got Calipari against Bill Self. Yale might upset A&M. Drake might upset Missouri. And then I got my Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on UNC Wilmington. So we should get by fine, hopefully. All right, that's it for today. I will probably post something tomorrow after the first 4 games, and thank you for watching.